Hello, everybody. How are you today? I'm very glad to be here as every Tuesday and Thursday when we meet in the Ask the Expert sessions today to talk about Family Tree Builder, the MyHeritage free software advanced features. My name is Daniel Horowitz, and I am the genealogy expert at the company. Besides contacting societies, bloggers, and media, I also enjoy the time lecturing and giving webinars like this. I'm dedicated to genealogy since 1986 and had the pleasure since then to be the teacher and study guide editor of the Family History Project, searching for my roots in Venezuela for 15 years. I'm also involved in digitization and transcription projects and hold board level positions at the Israel Genealogy Research Association, where I volunteer my time. As you know, this is a hands-on session, and today we are not going to the website. Today we're actually going to the software, and this is how the Family Tree Builder looks like. Well, at least on the default settings. I don't like to mess around or change a lot on the things on the software, so I left it quite as it comes. So I'm not going all today in the very usual features and details, but I wanted to go like the extra step, the more advanced things that you can do with Family Tree Builder. And I'm going to start from right here from the top menu, and I'm going to go one by one in order as they appear. One of the things I loved from the Family Tree Builder is the option to export the information on Excel file. And I can export a list of people or families or photos and media or my sources by normally what I do is I export a custom report. In here, I am able to select who I want to export, or at least the family, the ancestors, the descendants of that person and their family. I can also select what to export and if it's based on a particular feature. If I would like, for example, to export all the people that immigrate into the United States, well, I can find a particular fact, okay, let's say immigration, and I can say that it was in 1800s or immigrate to the USA, any kind of filters or criteria that I want to include that here, that is what I'm going to be exporting. Or of course, I can just export all the information about all those people. The other thing I can choose here is what fields to export. And by default, we're talking about birth, marriage, and death, but I could add more fields into that export or take them out, remove them, or move them up on the list. And this is how the file is going to look. So once I export this, I will be able to open this file in any Excel program without any problem. Okay, another cool feature is the find and replace, because this works actually not only in names, but in places and descriptions and almost every field. Let's say that I will like to find England, and I see just by finding where all the places or all the places in the family tree where the word England happens, and I want to change it by United Kingdom. Yes, I know this must be a mistake, but I'm just giving you an example, okay? And by selecting replace, you're actually seeing here the current value. You're actually seeing here how it's going to look. And then I can just simply replace and change all that with one click. Now, in this case, I have 15 people in the family tree. When you have more individuals there, of course, it's going to be way faster than doing it manually. Now, under the View menu, you have options to view all the sources that you have, and you can edit the sources. And we already talked about this in a previous session, but I can also see all my repositories, and I can edit the information, or I can see where this repository is actually used. I can also see the list of places, and this will also help to find a specific place just by typing the name here. I can show them on the map or see where they are being used. And from here, I can also edit that reference as well. Now, this is quite important, a to-do task. MyHeritage and the Family Tree Builder would allow you to create to-do tasks. If, for example, I want to say for everybody, I want to create a new fact that is scanning, and I need to, or you know what, better, photos. I want to look for new photos, and I can say that this is high priority. I can set this at home. Well, this is more like to say Miami, Florida, USA, and if I have started, in progress, postponed, or complete. Now, I may need this task not for everybody, but for a particular individual. So I can say, okay, so I need photos for Beppy, I need photos for Tammy, and I need photos for John. And like that, I will be able to keep my research up to date always. Okay, now that you have the to-do task, we will get to there in a minute. And then also something that I like very much, well, not so much I like this one, but I didn't want to jump. Add an unrelated person. Let's say that you found information for a person you suspect that he is related to your family tree, but you don't know how to connect it. So if you want to add this person to the tree, okay, I will need to say the gender. Now this person is totally unconnected, is floating in my tree, and I can keep information about him without any problem. Where I was before we did this, right here. Okay, what else? What else? What else I have here? I can do the same for a family. I can add an unrelated family, but no charts and no reports. Favorites. This is definitely my favorite because I have 17,000 people in my family tree, and I cannot always research everybody, but there are some people that I am actually deep researching them very often. So I can add that person as a favorite, and I'm going to do that right here at Evelyn because I am clicking and standing on Evelyn on as a favorite, so she will be listed here. So in the case that I am in another place in the family tree, like I added this unknown, which I don't know, I don't need to start looking for the name or try to find it as I did before. I will go here and just find it, and Evelyn will come straight to the main card. Okay, then I'm going to go straight to the tools, because here I have also a few features that you should know. And because we're talking about advanced features, the advanced privacy settings is definitely the feature to show you now. Here is where you can actually establish that a person or a fact for everybody or every family will not be shown in your family tree. So by default, again, social security numbers and ID numbers for everybody are totally private. But I have made James Anthony also private. So in the website, he will not appear. Let's add, for example, another person. How did I add Anthony or James over there? I clicked add, I add a person, I select somebody from the list, and I do select that person is already privatized the next time I sync. I can add a fact for a person. Let's say that I don't want to show Deacon's birth date. Okay, so I will select the person, and then I will say, okay, I don't want to show his birthdays on the website. The information are still going to be available on your family tree builder, but it will not be shown on your website. I can do that as a note. So if you are scared for notes that you add on your research, even for a family of a person, you can do that. A source. If you have a secret source, you can protect his privacy just by adding and saying that that source is private and you don't want to show that. And finally, you can add a fact or a note for everyone. For example, if I don't want to show the religion of a person, I don't know why you will not want to show the religion, but residence. You know what? It makes more sense. You click OK, and you see now that the residence is for all, the birth is only for Deacon, Tammy is totally privatized, and of course the other two. Now I can decide not only not to sync that information, but I can hide it also when I create charts and reports from the family tree builder. Okay, so this is really the best way to keep the privacy of individuals, facts, and notes sources from your family tree. Now, the next couple of tools are designed to help you with your with your research. First, check for deceased people. I like to call this I see dead people, because here you can actually have a list of people that may be possibly dead. How do we know that? Well, we will tell you, because John, in this case, probably is dead if the daughter was born in 1881. Yeah, I will say that that is a good reason to be dead. So in this case, of course, I don't have many people here, but I can choose if yes or no. Just marked this individual as deceased, okay? And basically, John is right here. You can see it here. You can see that it's not marked as deceased. It doesn't have the tombstone. The icon of the tombstone will tell you that this person is deceased, and the check for deceased people tells you that this is true. If I will click it, yep, one person was marked deceased, and now you have an icon for John. If I'm already here and am I already showing you the icons, you may recognize the task icon. So I know that there's a task pending for John and pending for Tammy. I will recognize immediately that Tammy has been privatized and nothing about her will go out to the world. Now, another tool that I like very much, check for duplicates, because this tool will tell you if somebody is actually duplicate in your tree. Now, I was playing with this before, and this is a little bit of the memory that the program has. If I do restart, you will see that I don't have any more duplicates here. So let's create a duplicate just for the fun of it. And I was created Brian, and I remembered that Brian was born in 1953. Oh, what happened here? Well, Family Tree Builder recognized that I may have this person already in my tree. And then I can say, well, yes, I'm adding a new person. This is a totally different Brian Jansen that was also born in 53. Or I'm not sure, let me do a little bit more research and don't add the person. Or the person I want is right here in the list. Thank you for letting me know. I will not add this person to the tree. Now, of course, I will add it just to go back to the check for duplicates and show you, hey, why I don't have any duplicates? Because this is in the cache, in the memory. I should click restart, and there I have my Brian Jansen duplicate. Unfortunately, from here, I cannot do a lot of things. I can ignore if this is definitely not the person, but I can go to the person and I can find out all the information, and then I can deal with the duplicates right here. One last tool that I want to show you here is the tree consistency checker. And here, MyHeritage will check about 38 different possible mistakes and possible errors that you may have in your tree, and you can decide if you want us to check all of them or some of them, or this one no, this one yes, and you decide. These are probably mistakes with siblings with the same first name, or siblings with different last names, or a parent too young, a parent too old, person living too old, dying too young, things like that. Now, just to make extra sure, let me go to here and check that I'm not forgetting anything, but I am actually forgetting something that I wanted to show before, and it's the last tab in this screen. How did I get to here? Just by double clicking on the card of the person. This is where you add more information about the person, and in previous uh, sessions we talked about the facts. Here I'm going to go one more, because in here is also where you're going to manage these tasks for the person, and you can from here set new task or set that the task is done and edit this task, delete the task, do whatever you want, or you can also privatize this person. So under the more, you have way more ways to protect and to manage your family tree. Okay. I see a lot of questions today going in the question panel, but of course I cannot leave you without the special announcements that we have. First, we still have a few days for free records and free collections during the month of June. So I'm putting the blog URL on the chat. If you don't know it yet, it's blog.myheritage.com, because over there you will be able to see which collection we have available for free today, tomorrow, and up till the last day of June. Those are most of them exclusive collections, all of them collections that normally requires a payment. All what you need to do today is have an account, even a free one, to get the information. You will remember, I hope you have experience, and if not, what are you waiting for? The MyHeritage Photo Enhancer. You can upload any picture, blurry faces, black and white or color, and make it sharp and in focus in just 1 second. You can do 10 for free, then you will need to have a complete account. And you know what? Even if it's one image from your great grandfather that suddenly you can see it bright and sharp, it's worthwhile the investment. I would like to mention also other webinars that we have, and I don't know if you are aware about the Family Tree webinars page, where we have recordings of previous webinars. We have the upcoming webinars not only in English but in 10 languages right there. So that URL is also in the chat, together with the URL for our Facebook, because this Sunday we are hosting Carol Kostakos and Gregory Kontos, that they will tell us everything about the exclusive Greek record collection that MyHeritage released just a few days ago. Okay, so come with me. Looking forward to see you there. Facebook Live, it is a totally new experience. And of course that I look forward to see you in our next Ask the Experts every Tuesday and Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And in July, I'm actually bringing more experts to you. So go into that URL in the chat, look at the different celebrities that are coming to tell us how and what are their expertise, and enjoy. You will need to register to attend as always. But if you cannot wait, then you are more than welcome to just visit the knowledge base, the education.myheritage.com, in order to view recordings or to read articles or just to download any piece of a resource that we have created for you and that will help you being better genealogists and being better MyHeritage users. You know already my social media contacts, so feel free to follow me, like me, heart me, or whatever your preferred social media requires for you to be up to date with everything that we show and have for you. Okay, so thank you very, very much for your attention. I see a lot of questions today, and I will answer all of them very fast, but just in case you have a question as soon as I close the session or in another moment, you have at your disposition the frequent asked questions at myheritage.com/help. I really hope you will find there all your answers. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Can you provide a quick overview of process about Family Tree Builder versus web-based MyHeritage? Well, Karen, basically it's very easy. The software, it's in your computer and it works both on Windows and Mac. So you have a local copy of your tree just as a backup. Also, you will be able to work even if you don't have internet connection. And when you have internet connection, you can then synchronize whatever you did on the software with the website. I like to work on Family Tree Builder also for the charts. The charts are processed faster and I can do things same as in the website, but I can do it faster and I can see it right away. But I also want to have a website because I also want other family members to be able to see it. I also want to have a backup of my computer just in case, God forbidden, things happens to computers as well, and that will be very good. You have your family tree on MyHeritage and in Genie, but I'm trying to figure out if I should continue with using MyHeritage and Genie. Definitely, Karen, No, you should choose one of them because the information is going to be duplicated and there is no sense to have that. But MyHeritage Family Tree Builder syncs only with the MyHeritage website. So it's really up to you and what you consider better to manage your genealogy. Okay, Robin, I'm very sorry that you were having difficulties. I hope everything is good now. Can we change the age of parents too old or too young to have children? Yes, of course, Joanne. In some families, yes, a lot of parents had kids at 16 or 17. And yes, you can do that. You know what? Let's see how you do that. Tree consistency checker. I go to configure. Um, Warning thresholds. Okay, I click here, and right here you see all the values. So if the maximum age for a living person in your case is 120, you change it right away. If the minimum marriage age is not 15 but 13, well, some people, yeah, some cultures does allow that. You can change this without any problem. Okay, we took care of that. Robin, okay, okay, I'm very sorry again, Robin, but this session has been recorded, and I hope that you can see it very soon. Maria, what about source citations? We already talked about it, and we have asked the experts about that. All I can see, page okay, where you create a custom report, you will want to use again. Can you save the settings? Marjorie is asking. Yes. When you create a report, you can save the settings depending on the report that you are creating, and that will be the settings for your report without any problem. Ellen, how do I get Family Tree Builder back on my desktop? It has disappeared. Oh, well, normally if that happens, you will need to find where in the computer is installed and then move the icon into your desktop. Another way will be just going to myheritage.com/ftb and re-download, and we will just update whatever version you have. Nothing will happen to your computer. Another trick is just simply on the Windows button. You can just type here Family Tree Builder and you will have it there. Or even if you write MyHeritage, Windows will still find that program for you. Okay, and Irene, those FTP info resides in our computers. Yes, it is in your computer until you sync, then it becomes also part of your website. Andrea, my grandfather went to stay with a cousin when he arrived to the US. I have a small tree for that cousin, but I don't know the connection to my grandfather. Should the cousin information be in a new tree, or I can be floating in my tree? Well, Andrea, I will put it floating, starting with an unrelated person or family, and have it in the same tree, because eventually what you're looking for is to try to connect that person to your family. I understand Family Tree Builder resides on my computer. Yes, I said that. Can how data from the website be brought in? Very easy. You have a button here that says sync, okay? And that button will allow you to sync the information on the website with the software. In fact, when you download and you install the software, we will ask you for your credentials. We will recognize that you have a website, and we will offer you to connect the software with the website. can select people brought in, not all my website. No, it's an all or nothing, Bev. Whenever you import everybody. Okay, let's see. Irene, if we upload a JetCom into Family Tree Builder, those Family Tree Builder brings over all the media sources, etc. Well, that depends, Irene, on where are you bringing the JetCom from. I know that Ancestry, for example, they have the URL of the photos in the cloud. And if you have internet connection, Family Tree Builder will do its best to try to go into the cloud and bring the media. Remember that a JetCom is only text file. So only whatever you write, whatever letters and words are in your tree, that is what is coming with your JetCom. Getting to the end, adding more than one wife, a man who married to 7 women at the same time. Oh God, I cannot deal with one and he had 7. Okay, yes, that is possible. Very easy, Joanne. I'm right clicking over the person and I see spouses. I add another spouse and another and another and another until you get to the amount of spouses desired by that person. But again, everybody is free to do whatever they want. You're welcome, Maria. Robin, Family Tree Builder seems very similar to Legacy. Well, and probably any other software out there. I have been using Legacy for years. Is there a way to move everything into Family Tree Builder? I think, Robin, that when you import a project here, or when you try to create a new project and you ask Family Tree Builder to scan your computer, we will detect that software in your computer and we will say, hey, we know you have this family tree in the Legacy. Would you like us to take it from there and put it into Family Tree Builder? I know we do that with Family Tree Maker, and I'm pretty sure we will do it also with Legacy because we did that even before that Legacy was a MyHeritage company. Okay. Jet come from Reunion. Yes, probably we will do it from Reunion as well. And probably, yes, you can bring from Reunion without any problem. We were here. And can you show where to download the software? Very easy. I just type myheritage.com and I use 3 letters, FTB, myheritage.com, FTB. That will bring you to the page where you can download the page with the software without any problem. Okay, so it's myheritage.com/FTB. Can I merge 2 trees? Is asking Catherine. Last question for the day. The answer will be yes. It's kind of complicated because you need to have a tree open and then you need to import a JetCom and you need to tell them that you're importing into the same project. It will be 2 trees not connected to each other. If you connect it, and you can always connect a person from here, attach a spouse or attach a kid, and that will be the way of connecting it. You may have a lot of duplicates if you do that, Catherine. So it's not an easy task, and it's something that you should do very carefully. Bev, can 2 extended family members, one with PC, one with Apple, with the same tree, and have ads and changes appears in the PC and the Apple version? Yes, yes, you can have it. family tree builder in 2 houses, in 2 computers with no problem. You only need to make sure that whenever you open and close, you sync with the website, because the sync is the middle man, is the bridge between your mobile, the softwares, and you can have the software in more than one computer. Guys, we are in overtime, but you know what? I had a blast as always, and I enjoy very much being here with you today. So I look forward to see you on our next session. Until then, please stay safe, and you know what? Take care of this extra time that we're having now to do a little bit more of genealogy. Goodbye, everybody.